that were made for these robots that we don't fully understand. We were hoping that you could shed some light on those.
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
¿Qué?
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
No la entendí ni verga, güey. No me dejaron como, güey. No dijo ni agua, vaya sea, güey. Qué verga. Me la metió con todo y, güey. Con todo y huevos a la verga, perro. Espérate tantillo. También ni prendo la cámara, mierda. Espérate, güey. Estamos en otro Final Freddy. Una vez más. Una vez más en otro Final Freddy. Ya pasamos el 1. Ya pasamos el 2. No pasamos el 3. Porque no me gusta el 3, la verdad. Ya pasamos el 4. Estamos en el Sister Location. Y ya a partir de aquí ya no sé cuál Final Freddy siga el chile, güey. No sé, güey. No sé, güey. Pero a partir de aquí yo ya me doy por concluido por los Final Freddy, perro. La verdad, ya me doy por bien servido. Así que nada. Dicho esto, New Game. Dijo, papi, quiero jugar no sé qué verga. Así dijo, güey.
Welcome to the first day of your exciting new career. Whether you were approached at a job fair, read our ad in screws, bolts, and hairpins, or if this is the result of a dare, we welcome you. I will be your personal guide to help you get started. I'm a Model 5 of the Handyman's Robotics and Unit Repair System, but you can call me Hand Unit. Your new career promises challenge, intrigue, and endless janitorial opportunities. Please enter your name as seen above the keypad. This cannot be changed later, so please be careful.
Se puso donde?
It seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. One moment. Welcome, Eggs Benedict.
Huevos benedictos, güey, qué verga. Ok. Me dijo básicamente que estamos aquí para reparar no sé qué chingado. Mi huevo izquierdo estamos reparando. Y pues que estamos bajando. Su puta madre, noche 1.
You can now open the elevator using that bright, red, and obvious button. Let's get to work.
Ah, me dijo que presiona el botón rojo. Obviamente, no sé qué verga.
Allow me to fill this somewhat frightening silence with some light-hearted banter. Due to the massive success, and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment. Unlike most entertainment venues, our robotic entertainers are rented out for private parties during the day, and it's your job to get the robots back in proper working order before the following morning. You are now in the primary control module. It's actually a crawl space between the two front showrooms. Now, let's get started with your daily tasks. View the window to your left. This is the Ballora Gallery Party Room and Dance Studio, encouraging kids to get fit and enjoy pizza. Let's turn on the light and see if Ballora is on stage. Press the blue button on the elevated keypad to your left.
¿A cuál, güey? De que valora no sé qué, el botón azul.
Uh-oh. It looks like Ballora doesn't feel like dancing. Let's give her some motivation. Press the red button now to administer a controlled shock. Maybe that will put the spring back in her step.
Tu puta madre, pendejo, güey. Se escucha muy alto, güey. Vete a la verga.
Excellent. Ballora is feeling like her old self again and will be ready to perform again tomorrow. Now view the window to your right. This is the Funtime Auditorium, where Funtime Foxy encourages kids to play and share. Try the light. Let's see what Funtime Foxy is up to.
De que Funtime Foxy.
Looks like Funtime Foxy is taking the day off. Let's motivate Funtime Foxy with a controlled shock.
Güey, se ve que mira para allá el mono, güey. ¿Viste esa madre? No está la
Let's try
verga.
another controlled shock. Looks
Ay,
like
ese
Funtime Foxy
güey.
is in perfect working order. Great job. In front of you is another vent shaft. Crawl through it to reach the circus gallery control module.
Ok. Está raro.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
No sé qué verga dijo, güey, pero no voy a correr porque ya me dio culo.
On the other side of the glass is Circus Baby's auditorium. Let's check the light and see what Baby is up to. Looks like
La
a few of the
verga.
lights are out, but we can fix that later. Let's encourage Baby to cheer up with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock.
Güey, se escucha.
Let's try another controlled shock. Great job, Circus Baby. We knew we could count on you. That concludes your duties for your first night on the job.
Güey, pero yo no la
Don't be
vi.
overwhelmed. Otherwise, you might not come back. Please leave using the vent behind you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Güey, pero yo no la vi, güey. Tu puta madre. No, no, no. ¿Cómo qué? No.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Another day, another dramatic entry in the lives of Vlad and his distressed mistress.
Noche 2.
The elevator stopped. You know the routine. You can get out now or whatever. Stay here if you want.
Qué verga. ¿Y dónde está mi compa, el que estaba bien feliz hace un momento? ¿Qué pedo con ese güey?
So, funny story. A dead body was found in this vent once. Okay, so not that funny, but it's a story.
Dice que una historia. Una buena historia sería de que te mueres en el ascensor. Qué verga con este
Alright,
vato.
let's start with your nightly chores. You should check on Ballora and make sure she's on her stage, but whatever. Huh. I guess Ballora has better things to do. Let's zap her. That should be fun.
Güey, qué verga con estas madres que parpadean, güey. Me dan ansiedad.
Great.
There seems to have been a problem with the voice synthesizer. Default settings have been restored. Please proceed through the vent ahead of you to Circus Baby's auditorium.
Que vaya a con Baby. No entendía el chile, perro.
Motion trigger.
Tu
Circus
puta
gallery
madre.
vent.
Güey, lo que no entiendo es por qué verga se comunican por ventilaciones. ¿Qué chingados?
Circus Baby had a busy day today. Let's check the light and make sure she's in proper working order. Oh, Circus Baby, we aren't here to play hide and seek. Let's encourage Baby to come out of hiding with a controlled shock.
No jala,
Let's try
güey.
another controlled shock.
Güey, no jala, güey.
There seems to be a power malfunction that is affecting our ability to properly motivate Baby. Please stand by while I reboot the system. I will be offline momentarily during this process. Various other systems may be offline as well, such as security doors, vent locks, and oxygen. Commencing system restart.
No mames, pendejo.
Motion trigger. Entryway vent. Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
¿Qué?
Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened.
Se están abriendo las ventilaciones, güey. No mames. ¿Yo qué hago?
I don't recognize you. You are new. I remember this scenario, however. It's a strange thing to want to do, to come here. I'm curious what events would lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like this. Willingly. Maybe curiosity, maybe ignorance. There is a space under the desk. Someone before you crafted it into a hiding place, and it worked for him. I recommend that you hurry, though. You will be safe there. Just try not to make eye contact. It will be over soon. They will lose interest.
Está ocupado. Está ocupado. Está ocupado. Güey. Güey. No hay nadie aquí, mija. Mija, no hay nadie aquí, mija. Mija. No, no hay nadie adentro. No hay nadie. Está ocupado. Está ocupado. Está ocupado. Está ocupado. No, por favor, por favor. Está ocupado, está ocupado. Está ocupado. Está ocupado. Está ocupado, deja cagar. No, 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 no puedes entrar aquí. Estás bien gorda, culera. No, 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 cabrón, no, no, hija de tu puta madre. No, no, no. Puta, 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 puta. No, no. ¿Qué dijo? No lo entendí.
When your guide
¡Tu puta
comes
madre!
back online, he is going to tell you that he was unsuccessful, that you must restart the system manually. He will then tell you to crawl through Ballora Gallery as fast as you can to reach the breaker room. If you follow his instructions, you will die. Ballora will not return to her stage anymore. She will catch you. The power will be restored shortly. When you crawl through Ballora Gallery, go slowly. She cannot see you and can only listen for your movement. When you hear her music become louder, she is growing near, listening for you. Wait and be still.
Thank you for your patience. It seems that the power system cannot be restarted automatically. You will need to restart the power system manually. Please return to the primary control module.
A la verga, güey. Su puta güey. A la verga. Ok, lo que me dijo. Güey, no la entendí, güey, porque no sé inglés. Vete a la verga. Ok, lo que me dijo supuestamente a lo que yo le entendí, güey. Bueno, la que estaba aquí se supone, creo que era Baby, porque Valora no era, creo. Me estaba diciendo de que, ay, ya sé dónde estás y que ya te vi, que su puta madre y que me quería abrir la puerta, güey, que yo estaba cagando, perro, estaba cagando, está ocupado, está ocupado. Y me dice que la vieja de ahorita me dijo de que no, que ten cuidado porque Valora ¿cómo se llama? Va a salir de su escenario y tienes que ir a resetear los breakers de su pinche madre y que no sé qué, porque si no lo reseteas no va a regresar a su deste y te va a ir a follar así bien duro, bien sabroso, bien delicioso. Así que hay que tener cuidado. Y me dijo, escucha con cuidado porque si no te vas a ir a la verga, así me dijo. Güey, creo que me...
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
Güey, me va a meter con Valora, güey.
Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened.
Ok.
Motion trigger breaker room.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
¿Pero qué hago? ¿Qué hago?
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Pero no veo nada.
Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep.
A la verga. Güey, es que no puedo.
Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here. It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. I see you over there in the dark. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Espérate, güey, estoy tenso, güey. Tengo mi culito bien apretado, cabrón. Mi culito, pero bien apretado, güey. Ya.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Me la juego, me la juego, me la
Great
juego.
job. This completes your tasks for the night. Please proceed back through the Ballora Gallery with care, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Vámonos a la verga de aquí, güey. Vámonos a la... No mames, que tengo que pasarlo de Valora. ¡Sí! ¡Vamos! A la verga, güey. No, está muy tenso esta
As the
mierda.
sun sets, so also does
Está
another
muy...
chapter in the saga of...
En la 3 apenas, ¿qué verga? ¿Cómo que en la noche 3 apenas? ¿Cómo que en la noche 3, cabrón? ¿Cómo que noche
Due
3?
to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform. It became necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try again would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will need to reach the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the procedure yourself. Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage.
A la verga, what the fuck? ¿Está
Great.
toda
It
desarmada?
looks like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery. Let's check on Funtime Foxy. It's important to make sure... Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. There is no need to check on Baby tonight. Please refrain from entering unauthorized areas. Proceed directly to Funtime Auditorium.
No sé qué dijo. Dijo que no es necesario checar a Chica. No, a Baby, que nos podríamos ir a cualquiera de los dos, pero nos vamos por Foxy, ¿no?
Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
¡Güey, no se ve nada!
Motion
la
trigger,
verga.
parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It
Bienvenido
seems
al
that
Parts and
Funtime Freddy
Service.
is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw.
Okay.
To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates.
Okay.
You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it.
¿Mi derecha o su derecha? Mi derecha, ¿no?
For clarification, please note that I am referring to Freddy's right, not your right.
Ah, la derecha de Freddy.
Great. Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it.
Espérate, güey.
Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye.
Ok.
Great. Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose.
Ah. ¡Ay, pendejo, estúpido, hijo de perra!
Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw.
Este. No, ¿cuál? ¿A cuál?
Endoskeleton jaw.
Ah, hijo de
Excellent.
perra,
The chest
ese.
cavity should now be open. Remove the power module from the chest cavity. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the
Ay.
large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Este hijo de su puta madre se fue, güey. Salió, güey, el hijo de perra. Que le pique algo de... ¿En dónde, güey? No sé qué dijo. ¡Hora, verga! ¡Hora, verga! ¡Hora, verga! ¡Ya! ¡Date quieto, culero! Se mueve, perro. ¡Qué verga! No vamos a dejarlo por aquí, güey.